All right, let's dive into a really fascinating topic today. The Anunnaki.
Yeah.
We're going deep into Sumerian mythology with excerpts from a text that really digs into the story.
I think what's so captivating about these ancient tales is how they make us think about, where we came from, our
Yeah.
place in the universe.
Absolutely, and we're talking about a civilization that was so advanced technologically,
Right.
but they faced a planetary crisis
Yeah.
and had to look beyond their own world for solutions.
And, just imagine
It's a real cosmic drama.
a technologically advanced civilization
Yeah.
facing a crisis.
Ambition, creation, even some, let's just say, family feuds.
Absolutely.
So it's important to remember we're not here to prove or disprove this theory.
Right.
It's more about exploring this really cool narrative
Right.
and just kind of seeing where it takes us.
Yeah, exploring the possibilities.
Yeah, so picture this. The planet Nibiru,
Oh.
home to the Anunnaki. They've got incredible technology. But their atmosphere is falling apart,
Yeah.
threatening their existence.
It's a dying planet.
And the solution they find is gold.
Gold.
No, not just gold as in wealth.
Right.
Gold as in something that can actually help
The text suggests
repair their atmosphere.
that gold had this almost, like this technological use.
Yeah.
Maybe even something like nanotechnology
Wow.
that could replenish their atmospheric shield.
Yeah.
So, it's not just...
It makes you think about gold differently, right?
Yeah, it does.
What if it really does have these properties we don't fully understand?
Right.
So their own planet's running out of gold.
Right.
Enter
For
full of life.
this vibrant blue-green world.
Yeah. And with tons of gold deposits.
Yeah.
I mean, what must that first encounter have been like?
Just imagine the awe and the wonder
Right.
of discovering this planet.
Coming from a dying world.
Yeah. Especially coming from a dying world.
It must look like paradise.
A beacon of hope.
Yeah, but setting up shop on Earth wasn't a picnic.
No.
They
Yeah.
set up these mining colonies,
Right.
but the work is brutal.
Yeah. Backbreaking labor.
And it starts to take its toll.
Right. And this is where
Yeah.
we start to see cracks in the Anunnaki.
Unity.
Yeah. Their unified front.
Yeah.
The workers start to
Yeah.
express discontent.
Yeah.
And the pressure's mounting.
And it's like, how can we keep this going without risking everything?
Right.
And then comes an Enki, central figure in all this,
Yeah.
with a radical idea.
Yeah. Instead of pushing the workers to the limit.
Why not create a whole new workforce
Right.
designed for this tough job
Yeah.
of mining gold?
It's mind-boggling when you think about the implications of what they supposedly did.
Right.
This blending of
Yeah.
Anunnaki essence with Earth creatures.
What does that even mean?
Right.
Are we talking genetic manipulation?
Are they combining their DNA with primates?
Were they creating something totally new?
Yeah, it really makes you question.
It forces us to confront
Yeah.
the origins of humanity.
What if we're not
What if we're not just the product of evolution?
just a product of evolution,
There's a product of evolution.
but a deliberate creation
Right.
by beings from another world?
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
It really challenges our understanding of history.
It does.
It really does.
Makes you wonder about
Yeah.
the capabilities of these ancient civilizations.
They have possessed
Yeah.
knowledge and technologies far beyond what we
Yeah.
currently believe.
So humans are on the scene now.
Right.
At first, just workers doing what they were made to do.
Right.
But over time, things change.
And it seems that Enki sees...
Particularly with Enki.
Yeah, Enki sees more in humanity
Yeah.
than just a workforce.
Yeah, he's got a soft spot for us.
Yeah. And what's fascinating
Right.
is that there seems to be a shift in the Anunnaki's attitude.
Towards humans, yeah.
Yeah, they start to share knowledge,
Yeah.
teaching about agriculture,
Architecture.
the mysteries of the stars.
Yeah.
This is like civilization building 101.
Right.
Imagine knowledge passed down
Right.
from beings who traveled across the cosmos.
Yeah.
It adds a whole other dimension to those myths and legends, doesn't it?
It really does.
It really does.
And you have to wonder,
Yeah.
what was the motivation?
What's behind this shift?
Yeah, was it purely pragmatic?
Right.
Did they need a more knowledgeable workforce?
Or was it something deeper?
Or was there a growing respect?
Did they start to respect their creation?
Yeah, for their creation.
It's a great question.
It is.
And things get even more complicated when we bring in Enlil,
Right.
Enki's half-brother,
Enlil.
who is not thrilled about this whole uplifting humanity thing.
Right.
He's got a different view.
Enlil represents a totally different
Right.
perspective.
Yeah.
He sees humans as a disruption.
A threat
Yeah, threat to
to the established order.
the established order.
He's all about control.
Yeah, he's focused on maintaining control.
Maintaining order.
Yeah, while Enki,
Well, Enki's like, hey, let's see what these humans can do.
Yeah. He's drawn to the possibilities
Right.
that human ingenuity,
Yeah, human ingenuity and free will.
right, and free will might offer.
And now we've got a power struggle,
Yeah.
a clash of philosophies.
Right.
This is family drama Anunnaki style.
Absolute.
And this tension,
Yeah.
this conflict of values,
This conflict.
is going to have major
Okay.
consequences.
Because things are going to take a very
Yeah.
biblical turn.
And that's where we'll pick up
Yeah.
in the next part of our deep dive.
All right. So stay tuned, folks.
We're going to explore these cataclysmic events
Yeah.
that threaten to reshape Earth entirely
It's going to be a wild ride.
and the pivotal role
Yeah.
that Enki and Enlil play in shaping the fate of humanity.
All right. We'll see you next time. Welcome back. So last time we were talking about some serious tension building up.
Yeah. We've got a planet in crisis workers pushing back and a clash of ideologies within the Anunnaki ranks.
A clash of ideologies.
Feels like something big is about to happen.
And you'd be right to feel that way. The text describes these cataclysmic events
Yeah.
that threaten to reshape Earth entirely.
Okay.
Massive floods,
Wow.
earthquakes, volcanic eruptions,
Right.
the kind of natural disasters that could redefine a planet.
We're talking about things that would have left a mark on the geological record.
Exactly.
Events that might even line up with those myths and legends about a great flood found in cultures all over the world.
Yeah, and the text suggests that these events weren't entirely natural.
So not just natural disasters,
Right.
but something more.
It paints this picture of a world in chaos,
Yeah.
where the Anunnaki's actions, their mining operations,
Right.
their very presence on Earth, might have contributed to this upheaval.
It's like they messed with the balance
Yeah.
and created this ecological disaster.
It adds this layer of complexity to the story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just a benevolent creator giving rise to humanity.
Right.
It's a more nuanced and maybe even a darker side.
Yeah, it raises questions about the unintended consequences of advanced technology.
Yeah.
You know, the responsibility that comes with wielding such power.
It makes you think about our own technology, right?
It does.
And how we're impacting the planet.
And it sets the stage for a truly pivotal moment
Okay.
in the narrative.
All right, what happened?
Enlil's decision.
Enlil, right? So
Yeah.
he wasn't a big fan of humans to begin with.
No, he wasn't.
And now he's seeing these catastrophes unfold.
Right.
So what's his take?
He sees this as a sign,
Okay.
a chance for a clean slate.
Oh, wow.
He basically wants to let nature run its course,
Even if it means wiping out humanity.
even if it means the end of humanity.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. Just get rid of your creation because it's become inconvenient.
It's a chilling thought, isn't it?
It is.
And it speaks to the conflicting values at play here.
Right.
Enlil is all about control,
Yeah.
order, preserving the Anunnaki's interests above all else.
And humans are just a disruption.
Humans are a disruption,
Right.
a potential threat to their mission.
But Enki's got a different perspective, right?
Right.
He's more invested in humanity's potential. He's
Exactly.
protective of his creation.
He sees the destruction unfolding,
Yeah.
and he can't just stand by and watch.
So what does he do?
He takes a drastic step.
Oh,
He defies Enlil.
he goes rogue.
Yeah, and secretly warns a human named Zusudra
Zusuja.
about the coming cataclysm.
Zusuja. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Isn't he like the Sumerian Noah
You got it.
from the flood story?
The parallels are striking.
They really are.
Enki tells Zusudra to build a vessel,
An ark
an ark.
to protect humans and animals from this massive flood.
Yes.
It's like a story of defiance,
Right.
compassion, and ultimately survival.
Exactly.
So we've got a world on the verge of being destroyed, a power struggle among the Anunnaki, and a chosen human tasked with saving life itself.
The stakes couldn't be higher.
And does Yasudra succeed?
The text says he does.
Wow.
He builds the ark,
Yeah.
rides out the storm,
Okay.
and emerges into a world totally changed by the flood.
I can't even imagine what that must have been like.
Yeah.
To step out into this reshaped world.
A world reborn.
Terrifying and awe-inspiring at the same time.
Absolutely.
What happens to the Anunnaki after the flood?
Well, this is where the Anunnaki find themselves reassessing their role on Earth.
It's amazing to think we started with a dying planet, and now we're talking about the Anunnaki integrating into human society.
Right?
This deep dive has been a wild ride.
It has.
From creation to a world-altering flood. It's a story that makes you think about our place in the cosmos.
It really is. And what's so fascinating is that it's not just about ancient astronauts.
Yeah.
It's about us, It's about humanity,
It is. It's like a mirror reflecting our own journey.
right? Our thirst for knowledge,
Yeah.
our struggles with power, our capacity for both creation and destruction.
You know, it makes me think about all those ancient myths and stories
Yeah.
about gods interacting with humans, shaping civilizations, passing down knowledge.
Right.
What if there's actually more to those tales?
That's a question that's been around for centuries.
Yeah.
Could these stories be echoes of a forgotten past?
Like a time when advanced beings walked among us?
Yeah, influencing the course of human history.
Okay, so let's talk about the Anunnaki who went back to Nibiru.
Oh?
They got the gold they needed,
Right.
but did they leave Earth empty-handed?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
The text suggests they left with something more valuable than gold,
Oh, really? Like what?
a deeper understanding of humanity. They'd seen our resilience, our adaptability,
Right.
our capacity for compassion,
Yeah.
and also for destruction.
It's like they got a crash course in human nature.
Exactly.
I wonder how that experience changed them.
Yeah.
How did it shape their own society back on Nibiru?
Right. Do they learn from their interactions with us?
Both the good and the bad.
It's something we can only speculate on.
Yeah.
But the text hints at a sense of responsibility,
Okay.
a recognition that their actions had consequences.
So they left a legacy, not just in terms of technology, but on our very existence.
Right, a legacy woven into the fabric of humanity.
So what about that legacy here on Earth?
Yeah.
What impact did they have on the development of human civilization?
Well, we have to be careful about making direct connections.
Of course.
But it's interesting to consider how some ancient innovations
Yeah.
might be linked to them.
Give me an example.
Well, think about the pyramids or Stonehenge.
Okay.
The precision, the astronomical alignments.
Yeah.
Could that be knowledge passed down by beings with advanced understanding?
It's like they gave us a blueprint for civilization,
Right.
a jumpstart in agriculture,
Agriculture.
architecture.
Even writing.
It's as if they planted these seeds of knowledge,
And then step back to watch us grow.
allowing humanity to blossom.
But with that growth comes responsibility.
We've seen how humans can use knowledge for both good and evil.
Right.
Do you think the Anunnaki anticipated that?
Did they foresee the potential for conflict?
The destruction.
The text doesn't really say.
But it definitely makes you think about our own choices.
It does.
How are we using our knowledge and power?
Are we living up to that potential?
The potential the Anunnaki saw in us.
It's a powerful question.
It connects this ancient story to our lives today.
It challenges us to think about the future we're creating.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
what's the takeaway?
I think it's this case. Whether we see this story as myth history or something in between,
Yeah.
gives us a unique perspective.
About our origins.
Yeah, on our potential and our place in this vast universe.
It reminds us that there's always more to discover.
Right.
More to learn. And that even the oldest tales can hold incredible insights.
Insights into who we are.
And where we might be going.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us on this journey. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep looking up at the stars.
Who knows what mysteries are still out there?